Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. How y'all doing? Well, today is February the 17th, very early morning. It's about 3:32 in the morning. Um, I'm staying up and probably won't be going to bed until about 6 this morning. Um, but today is another Dutch Brothers merchandise drop day at 5 a.m. And I am going to be at this one at 5 a.m. I came home from work, sat around, decided to take a shower, and decided to make a video. I got me a new shirt the other day. I haven't made a video in a few days, so today is February what did I say it was? The 17th? So that would make this the 48th day of the year one. I haven't made a video in a few days simply because I think I just got overwhelmed with all this information that's out there. I just don't have the energy to keep up making a video every day, you know. A lot has happened since, my last video. I've spent some money. I plan on getting a tattoo. I was supposed to get the tattoo today, at 4 o'clock, but they called me yesterday. They texted me and said that the tattoo artists are coming down with the crud. And my daughter just told me, like right before they texted me, that she was sick. My oldest granddaughter's sick. My grandson's sick. So I knew that them telling me that the tattoo artists were coming down with the crud, that something's going around. In fact, Kelsey, I talked to her a little bit about it tonight after I got off work. Kelsey said something about one of the teachers told her that there's a virus going around, but there's no fever related to it. I don't know how true that is, or if anybody else has heard of something like that going around. I don't know. So I don't know. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh my god, I hate when this happens. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I got it. I remember what I was talking about. Basically, I'm not getting my tattoo today because of the fact that there's a sickness going around, I guess. So I rescheduled for Friday afternoon instead. And I'm going to be getting it right here. And I'm thinking about asking if I can record it, but I don't know how easy it's going to be to record it because I don't know which side he'll be on when he's tattooing me. If he's going to be on this side of me, then I could probably hold the camera up like that. But if he's on this side of me coming across, if he's right-handed, more than likely he'll be on this side of me. Unless, I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see if I'm even allowed to record, you know. But I'm definitely going to take before and after shots, and they probably do too, more than likely. But so I'm doing that Friday. Let's see. I've gotten an air fryer, but I haven't utilized it yet. I bought me a hair dryer. I bought me some curling irons. I bought Kelsey a hair dryer because they needed it. I got me some new candles over there. I got those flowers for Valentine's Day. One of the guys that I work with, his name's Christian. He works in the produce department. He had bought 2 dozen roses. He bought some red roses and some pink roses that we had up in the store for Valentine's Day. And before he left his shift that night, he came around to each one of us cashiers and our manager, which it was me, Terry, and then Jordan, and gave us some flowers. And I will say this: they have bloomed out beautiful in comparison. They were kind of already budding out that night that he gave them to us. But I came home that night, put them in that Dutch Bros cup, and they've really, really bloomed out. So I'm really, grateful for that. I just think they're really pretty. And the fact that I got the candles over there, and I bought me some more incense. Um, I've washed my car, I vacuumed my car. Haven't went out to eat yet, but I have been to Dutch Bros a couple of times. Well, I guess one of the last videos was me going to Dutch Bros that day for my daughter and going to the smoke shop. But I've been back to Norman since then and basically went on a couple of shopping sprees. But like I said, everything I've gotten, I can utilize that I need. Everything that I've spent my money on, which isn't much. I haven't really spent much money. So I'm not too concerned about it, right? You only live once, right? But yeah, I got this new shirt. And that's about it. The last few days since I basically have taken off time off of social media, just kind of been doing my own thing, researching my own things, not really listening to anybody. I mean, I do watch a couple of my channels, watch their shorts, watch their videos whenever I see it pop up. But I was researching some things over the last couple of days, and I really thought I was gaining some inside knowledge. And I guess I have gained a little bit of knowledge out of this. But tonight, because of these other past videos that I've been watching, and then I'm subbed to this other channel, he put out a really good video, which was a combination of 2 videos, basically. But one of those 2 videos, which was used in the compilation of this video that I've seen tonight, was 2 hours long. I will post that video and the other video. I'll probably post all 3 videos on my community tab. It's this information that I'm going to share with you guys that I'm interested in now and that I'm seeking more knowledge on this specific information. So if anybody has any knowledge on that information that I'm going to share on my community tab, let me know. Go to it. Leave a comment. If you've researched the subject or if you've heard of it or if you haven't heard of it, not everyday average humans are aware of a lot of subjects that actually occurred. A lot of things that occurred in our past, a lot of people aren't aware of. So I think it's interesting when you come across things that are definitely verifiable and provable versus things that there's no verifiable proof for them, but people believe the lie. So yeah, just been researching a couple different subject matters, and working basically. I'm off work today. I'm gonna go to Dutch Bros and then come home, go to sleep for a little while, and then I gotta pick up my granddaughter from school tomorrow because my daughter is taking my other two grandchildren to the doctor as well as herself. I think, even though she said she was feeling a little bit better tonight, because she did text me at work and ask me if I could bring her a Sprite after work that might help soothe her stomach. So I got her a bottle of Sprite, and Hunter came down to the car and got it from me. After I got off work, I just rolled over there and said, "Hey, I'm here." He was taking down the trash. I passed it off and said, "Tell her I hope she feels better, and I'll talk to you later." Um, so I don't know if she's going to the doctor for herself, but I know she's going to take two of the three kids there tomorrow. And I told her, I was like, well, then I'm not going to come around the kids or anything because, well, I got to pick up Cadence tomorrow, but it's not like I'm going to be in the car with her very long. And if anything, I'll try to have the window down. It should be pretty nice tomorrow here, actually, I think. It's supposed to be really nice. Our weather is very strange, though, because it was really nice and warm, and then we had that snowstorm at the end of January about a month ago, and then it just started warming up over the last couple of weeks, and it's just getting warmer. I think, like by the end of February, it's supposed to be like 80 degrees here. I'm like, on the 26th of February, I think our high for that day is 80 degrees as of today, but that, you know, that's like in 9 days from now, so things could change, I guess. Anyways, also looking. I'm also looking for a saxophone. I seen a post, a video a friend of mine did, a little short, and it was for me. But I just seen him. She did it like 2, 3 days ago. I just seen it last night, yesterday, on the 16th. I think she made it on the 14th. But it was a little picture of a saxophone and a little bit of music with the saxophone playing. I used to play saxophone when I was, well, actually before I started junior high. I started, I think, playing saxophone when I was like 10. So I was like in 5th grade. So 5th grade, 6th grade, all the way through high school. And I played saxophone, alto. And then when I was about 14 and freshman in high school, I took up an interest in the trumpet. I was also in the jazz band. I did play the alto saxophone in the jazz band, but once I was able to pick up the trumpet, uh, my music director, band director, uh, would give me the opportunity to play trumpet on occasion on a couple of different pieces that we had there in the jazz band. And then I guess it was maybe my sophomore year in high school. I took up an interest again in another instrument, the French one, and I played the classical French one, and I also played the marching French one. And those were the three instruments that I played from the ages of 10 to 18. But the one that I played the longest was the saxophone. And out of all those instruments, for me to have an interest in picking back up to learn again would be the saxophone, simply because I feel like that's probably the best instrument for me to pick back up, because that was the first instrument that I picked up and learned on. As well as the mouthpiece part, with a wooded, with like a woodwind instrument, you have the reed and the mouthpiece. Whereas with the brass instrument, you've got the brass mouthpiece, I guess. And the motions and movements that are required with your mouth are two completely different things between a woodwind instrument and a brass instrument. So, and because of the fact that I don't have many teeth in my mouth now, it might be a little bit different for me to play a brass instrument in comparison to when I played it back when I was a teenager and had a full set of teeth in my mouth. In my head is what I was going to say. I need to get a haircut. Um, I didn't blow dry my hair tonight, but if I would have blow dried my hair, you would see how much hair I actually have. um, but I need to get a haircut. I need to find that picture. I do have it. I think it's on my Facebook page. Of a pretty decent hairstyle that I had that was like a short hairstyle. It was short, but it was still like this length in the back. So it was short in the back, like this, and shorter on the sides. But it blended really well, and it looked really good. And I think that's the style I'm going to go with. I just got to get her to cut away some of these spray uh, edges and stuff. But it's been February 17th. And I think the last time I got my hair cut was April 2nd, I believe was the day that I got it cut. Because my surgery was on April 10th. So it might have been the 3rd. I think it was like a week. It definitely was a week, if not 8 days before I had my surgery, was when I got my hair cut last. And I basically had her chop it off. I had it cut really, really short just because I did not want to have to deal with taking care of my hair when I was in recovery after my surgery. And once it started growing out, I started kind of liking it. The longer time went on. And then the end of summer was here, and so it was, starting to get longer. And then by the time fall rolled around, I was really liking my hair. And I just said, you know what? I'm not even going to cut it until after winter. And I might even try to go for a full year. But I don't think I'll be able to make it till the beginning of April. It's already starting to kind of drive me crazy. So that's something else I got to do this week is try to go in and get my hair trimmed. I guess basically this video is just me catching up with you guys, letting you know what I've been doing, what I plan on doing, and that's about it. Um, Peace, love, hugs, snugs. I'll be getting my Dutch Bros here in a little over an hour. Might take some pictures of the pins I get, and who knows if my favorite Broista Bronwyn's working. I also heard that they're going to have some second chance stickers. And they've already showed the second chance stickers. But not all places get second chance stickers. But I think that my stand will, because the last time they had a merch drop, they gave out the second chance stickers, which was those alchemy stickers that Bronwyn gave me after the fact. So I might be able to talk to Bronwyn if she's there and see if she'll give me a second chance sticker if they get me in. Because it's a pretty cool one. It's a phone. It's like an old style mobile phone from like back in the early 80s, you know? And it says good times are calling. Something like that. Anyways, peace, love, hugs, next. Till the next time, I'm out.